people. You can start.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Point to Point. It's me, Rob, and my friend Tony here. We're going to talk a little bit about AI and AI treatments.
Should we start about the AI? What Hoko
Yeah,
mentions and
well,
briefly she mentioned it.
I
For
could, and as I was telling you a moment ago, I couldn't even get through the whole thing. Speech was a joke. What was the bullet points?
what's sparked my mind was that most of the time our government's official wanted to increase jobs.
Hmm.
Because right now we have a lot of problem with appointments. They keep saying, "Oh, our economy is doing well. We have a lot of people that employ." But really, I don't see that many jobs being opening. So what caught my attention is when Governor Hochul mentions that they want to be New York State to be the leading states in the world to have advanced AI. Then she also mentioned that it can help diagnose it and cure diseases or illnesses. That's one thing's alert me. I don't like that sound.
Yeah, I don't either.
The major thing is we want to increase jobs because nowadays the economy is real bad, prices going up, people losing jobs, and to me, I would promote more jobs, more opportunity for people to hear. Okay, there's no new hope. The healthcare industry is getting hit. If we do have AI, that's mean a lot of doctors, nurses, nurse aides, a lot of them going to be cut. Just like when they first came out with the ATM machines. How many tellers were out of jobs? Wow, that time a lot. ATM machines, depositing the machine is not that advanced, but people lost jobs. They not lost their careers. They lose everything. But now she's actually attacking healthcare industry. That's where a lot of jobs and opportunities and big monies people making, doctors, surgeons. If we have the AI machines do all the work, we don't need surgeons anymore. We don't need doctors. They save a lot of money, really. How about nurses? They complains their back pains, neck pain. They complains that the hospital abused them, too much hours, not enough rest. So the big companies they will use this opportunity. Yeah, I can get this AI. Let's have the robots do everything for us. At least they don't complain. We just need to have one IT person or mechanics, engineer to fix everything. But one thing is that for sure that I don't think acupuncture or Chinese medicine theories can be used by AI. I don't think they could measure qi.
Well, that was one of the things I was going to mention is before I got onto the call with you, I was reading an article from the National Institute of Health, and they had one about AI and TCM.
Mm-hmm.
And they had five specific points with it. We'll go over it in a second. It's just you cannot replace a person with AI in the health field that needs to make rational decisions.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
You know, AI can't do that. How is the AI going to be used? We don't even have robots or bipedal robots specific yet to be able to give someone that care. On the other side of the coin, I know that there are some robotic surgery machines.
Yeah.
The thing here is they have to be monitored at all times because if something happens, unexpected bleeding, the person goes into cardiac arrest for whatever reason, the robot's not going to know what to do. And if it's AI, it could misdiagnose whatever is happening and
Mm-hmm.
not treat what's going on.
See, that's what you mentioned, like misdiagnosis.
Yeah.
I That's why I don't like when Governor Hochul mentioned it. It can diagnose it, illness and cure diseases. How does she know that?
But
If she
she's
doesn't,
also,
you cannot come up with this assumptions because as a leader, you cannot make any advices, suggestions if you have no knowledge. What do you mean her?
Yeah, this is just like another presidential candidate who is saying that we should drink bleach to try and kill off a certain virus. So, yeah, she shouldn't be using the word cure for anything.
Yeah. We definitely doesn't cure anything. Medical doctors doesn't cure anything. We can treat, but cures it can haunt us really.
It haunts everyone. They say that, oh yeah, we'll cure you, and you don't. Here's the lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how other people feel about AI. It's nice. I admit that the AI functions in the future is very advanced that helps detect certain things much quicker. But I still think we have to use it wisely. I don't want our reality turn into like that movie Terminators or iRobots
Yeah.
or in Star Trek where we in trouble is that oh my God these robotic androids start to have their own intelligence and they don't need human beings anymore.
Yeah, it's a scary thought, but that's not going to happen in our lifetime.
Thank
They need to exploit AI first. And
God.
again, right now it's kind of at its infancy stage. I mean, they're using it for some very interesting things in regards to movies, video, and sound. Just the general creation or amalgamation of something that you can say, show me a Chinese ink painting with trees. And it will go and it will
It's
come up
good.
with
Yeah,
something. It
yeah.
won't look great, but it will come up with something. But if someone can exploit a method, they'll do it. That's one of the bigger problems is most people will then, oh, well, I'm just going to make these pictures and then I'm going to say it's my own and then throw it out there. Of course, then you start getting the backlash is that where is it getting its information from? It's getting it from the web. What's on the web but other people's pictures? Now all of a sudden you're taking other people's creations, whether it's Creative Commons or not, which is the attribute basically. It's like, this is mine, it's my copyright. You're not supposed to use it.
But the problem is once you have the information online anymore, you don't sometimes you don't own it anymore.
It's a
Yeah.
gray area there.
If you own it, don't share it. Once you share it, your ownership is kind not 100% anymore.
I unfortunately am not a copyright lawyer,
Yeah.
so I can't go too much in detail in regards to that. It's only from what I've seen, but to talk more about medicine and AI, just the process of diagnosis with AI, I just can't fathom it because you can tell AI what's wrong with you. It will come up with a diagnosis, but there's other things that need to be done.
Mhm,
You need to do, well, again, we're talking about SOAP, subjective, objective assessment and plan.
mhm.
How is AI going to do that? How is AI going to do the assessment? Can AI feel your pulse? Can AI look at your tongue? Can AI look at the color of your skin? Can AI do palpation? Can AI do, I don't want to say taste, that too much there. Uh,
I skipped that diagnosis part.
taste,
We were
touch, and
supposed to
smell.
pay too, but of our
Five senses. I'll use that. Five senses. I'll cut this out. But there
actually,
are pieces missing that you need a human being, follow through with a whole process. Because just because you say you have these symptoms, there's always the possibility that you're missing something that an expert will catch.
Mhm. It's just like people sometimes they go to WebMD to search Westmore with
Yes,
myself. They look at it's very similar. Wow, it's to them it's like 100%, but really it's might be something else. For example, like back pain for us, there's many different
reasons.
diagnoses for
Yeah.
the Chinese medicines that can lead to back pain. Some people think, oh, it's just a back pain. Well, I mean, there's so many. Well, it could be access, it can be deficiency, it could be a trauma, so
Mhm.
kidney deficiencies. There's so many types. Even cold. A lot of people think, oh yeah, cold. Yeah, I just have a cold. But for us, there's many types. We have to make sure that the pattern fits. It's not that simple. I think in Singapore they have AI doing massage, the acupressure things.
Mhm.
They're trying out. I think in 2015. It's just nice when you sit in a massage chair. My boss got this massage chair. It's nice. Over 10K. I think he said it's he bought maybe four of them out of 200 or 2000. It's nice, but my patients told me is that they prefer most of the time they prefer a person's doing their massage or acupressure. It's more comfortable and they know to adjust the strength. With
Yes.
the machines, they will only use the same strength. That massage chair was supposed to analyze your body to fit what you need. I tried it. To me, the strength is the same. Either not enough, or some people say it's too much. It cannot decrease or increase. So if we have this AI doing everything robotic, it's cool, but it's still not the same as a human being. We just too complicated and we just too stubborn. Yeah, I just worry that what's the point of getting so much educations and if you know your career will be replaced by these robotics or AI, artificial intelligence, and it make no sense. You will not spend a lot of money on educations and try to prepare yourself.
I can see AI used in certain parts of healthcare,
Hmm.
just not the treatment part of it.
Hmm.
Statistic wise, that can be very useful in identifying areas where certain diseases pop up. Because a lot of people like to use AI with statistics, stocks at the moment. That's one of the things where they try to figure out which stock is going to increase based on certain periods that it goes up and down. I don't remember the whole discussion about it. I just know it was used for it. How? I'm not an expert.
Mm.
But again, in the back end, not in the treatment, but maybe on the day-to-day process of statistics within the hospital and the financial part of it, yes, I could probably see that being used, but not on the treatment, not on the diagnosis side. That's dangerous.
If AIs can give suggestions, like these possibility
Mm.
of these cases, like what should you focus in, telling you to gear toward, because AIs, I believe that if you work with it a lot, they study your habits. So maybe your strengths and weaknesses, they could hopefully to tell you, okay, what you need to improve on, study-wise, like academic.
I'll flat out say that I dislike that as well, because an AI would have to go with many, many different people, and everyone will diagnose differently based on their own experience. Like one of my teachers from school, her teacher gave Shangsha Lujintatong to everyone, no matter what was wrong with them, no matter what condition they had.
Mm.
They gave them Shangsha Lujintatong. And then there was another one. They were very meticulous with the herbs that they used, very, very meticulous with the pairing of the herbs that they used. You know, with that same condition that the one doctor would give Shangshalu Jinsatang, the other one might give just Batsentang, something just close, not exactly what it is, but they see something else that needs other herbs to be able to treat that. Even with acupuncture, that's another thing. Ashi points themselves can just be placed specifically where pain is. I don't think an AI would be able to designate where those sore points are. It would, after it pokes you, it would have to say, does that hurt? Poke, does that hurt? Poke, does that hurt? Yes, put the needle in right there. But then it also has to know the needle depth, the needle angle. Is there Dutchy? And there's no way I can see a robot being able to get Dutchy on a needle. So I have an article up that was talking about AI and acupuncture.
Mm.
An automatic acupuncture system was established with a 2D monocular camera and a robotic arm, determining the degree of qi gain by real-time monitoring of electroencephalograph changes, EEG.
Mm.
Now, why are they using that? Are they supposed to be looking at the electroencephalo flow on the body?
They probably think that's cheap.
But it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know that the body gives off electromagnetic
That's probably the closest they
stuff.
can get to measure chi, but chi's come different forms of types too.
Yeah. See, one of the things that you and I had discussed a while ago is it would be cool if we could create a machine that can do pulses, that can diagnose the pulse. All you'll have to do is just put the device on the wrist. It would check the three depths. It would be able to do some type of wave,
Perhaps so we could match the pattern.
so you could match the pattern, and you could learn from it as well.
They had that in the past. I forgot. I think in China they did have these kind of devices. They done that studies long time ago. If it works, it works. But why we did not hear it? Because it doesn't work 100%.
No. Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, it's good for like as a us beginner to study it
Hmm.
because we don't practice a lot of Holt's diagnosis or the tongue diagnosis. It's nice that we could have this scientific informations. This is most like experimental research that we can read it and look at it, understand it a bit better. But why we did not hear much, this probably doesn't work 100%. The feeling is sometimes as a practitioner, we're supposed to sync with our patients. We're supposed to think like what they think, feel what they feel in order to treat their issues and problems. Why I said this is based on my somewhat experience. Same thing with like hypnosis. If you really want to be good at it, you actually when you do the trance, the treatment, you actually can vision what the patient or the client's moving through their mind. Some acupuncturists they could actually feel the patient's pain, the back pain, then they will feel the back pain, neck pain, then they will feel the neck pain. That's good and bad. The bad thing is that you accept all the bad energies or chi and the pain that the patients experience. The treatments might be well, but we have to learn how to control it too. Still, it's very hard for us to learn from it because not many people can experience that. I'm still learning how to be in sync with patients, but now you're saying using the machines try to do the diagnosis. It's not that easy because we don't understand a lot about the ancient treatments. Now we try to use advanced technology, which is brand new. We hardly understand a lot to study the stuff that we don't know too well. At the end, there's so much human errors. Well, it's nice if we just have some added on the sides for to help us to see things. But like you said, doing the treatments itself is it's just hard. Well, of course, we said that because for me, I want to keep my jobs and my career. I don't want people just to say, "Hey, this robot is treating much better." He don't give pain. Sometimes when I treat, I some spot is very sensitive, really.
Yes.
It cannot control. First of all, we using a needle. If you say no pain, a lot of practitioners say, "Oh, no problem. There's no pain for my treatments." That's totally BS. I never said there's no pains for my patients. I be honest. You can feel less sensations or you varies from patient to patient. Some people don't feel anything. You might feel a lot. It really depends on how sensitive you are, how painful your body becomes. It's not that easy. With robots, really, it's cool to talk about it, but for them to replace humans, it's a little bit scary.
Again, I can't see it happening. What happens if something goes wrong? Once again, a robot has to be programmed. It
Hmm.
needs to understand that there's another issue happening. They can put in a needle into a specific area. You can say, ouch. What does it do then? It's, well, what was the cause of the pain to begin with? Did they actually just insert the needle into an artery? Did they accidentally touch the nerve? How is a robot going to understand that?
Yeah, I don't think that any AIs that intelligence is not as complicated as human being because we can predict the outcomes sometime much better than what artificial intelligence analyzed. We can see things happen or happening before it comes. Back in the ancient times, the sage, they can know when the storm is coming. While we have hard time using the high tech technology like radar systems, we still cannot predict Mother Nature. How's that works? We were supposed to have a lot of snow in New York. I don't have much snow really.
Which, well, it's not that bad here. I was very happy about that. We
Yeah,
were supposed to have 6 inches, what? Friday.
yeah, 3 6.
I'm lucky we got an inch.
I don't have an inch or in my workplace, or maybe it melted by the then time I get out. But come on, in ancient time, a person can just look in the skies and calculate the star, the constellations, everything. Boom, right there. Pinpoint accuracy. How come we cannot do it? Because we rely on technology too much. We lost our ability to see things. Now we're using AI to do the treatments.
And that just seems like we're just getting further away from what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. It's remind me like YE Disney the movies. It's almost like short circuits
Oh, yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
where the humans all became obese because all the stuff is being done for them. Even the food, chewing, and everything, the clothes. They don't need to exercise. They don't need to think anymore. It's just we're gonna become like them in the future. And we have all the nice high tech gadgets
Well, we're
and
getting there.
that's all the money makings. That's why our country is capital. Most countries are capitalism, unfortunately.
Thank you for watching Point2Point podcast. For the end of today's video, Rob made a short slideshow of all the acupuncture and TCM AI pictures he generated. Enjoy! And yes, I am an AI voice. See you next week.